Hello everybody, this is RippleZipple and welcome to my new Let's Play of Splosion, man. Yeah, that's what I've been planning. It was, I think it's going to be fun because it's not only fairly short and, but it's also very frustrating. I was considering doing it on hardcore mode, but I'll explain later as to why that is, you know, unbelievably impossible, and anyone who can ever do it is, you know, crazy. I am selecting time trial here, but don't worry, it's not a time trial. It lets you pick, seeing as I've already played through the game, it lets you basically pick the starting point from the game. So if I just select level 1, it'll just treat it as if it's a new game, and then from then on I can continue and it'll just be normal. So don't worry about it, basically. It's a bit awkward like that, the game. It's a little confusing. I started one recording of it and it confused me, but I've, you know, figured it out. Anyway, this is a very funny game. It's very stupid and very random, and basically the concept of the game is that you are some weird lab experiment and you have called yourself Splosion Man, and you can explode by doing that, and basically you can sort of jump because of it. And you can do it 3 times before you black out and have to touch the floor, or you can do it off walls, but you have to be leaning against a wall for a much longer time before you relight, so to speak. And yeah, that's all there is to the game. To start off, if you want to get a really quick achievement, I'm not going to be doing all the achievements because that would involve hardcore mode. What you can do is you can go on here. This is quite funny. I thought you go on controls, and the only ones you can change are these ones to Explode. And all of them, all the face buttons, you can change from Explode to Explode. So it's basically a pointless feature in the game, and if you do it, you get an achievement for completing your own thing. There are a few here that I've got. I've got most of them, obviously. The other ones I've not got, the cakes and the hardcore mode. Now, if you do a complete level without killing any scientists, now that's best on this first level here, where they all run from you, and you've basically got to jump over them without exploding them, and it's a lot harder than it first seems because they get in your way, and it's very easy to explode them and kill them, as I, you know, nearly did then. I'm going to attempt to try and do it without exploding anyone, but if not, you'll just have to practice. I mean, I'm not going to, you know, like, keep failing until I do. But yeah, so this is my new LP. It's gonna be really fun. It starts off very easy, this game, but it gets very hard and very frustrating as it goes on. These barrels here, you can blow up them and they shoot you higher, and they sort of fuel your 3 counts, so you get 3 counts again from then on. Yeah, I'm trying to do it without hurting any of them. Basically, as you can see, that was me getting a checkpoint there. And, you know, hardcore mode makes it so there are no checkpoints. So every time you die in this game, you start from the start again. What's this saying? Explode 3 times. Okay. You start from the start again instead of having checkpoints, which at the start for the first few levels is a bit of an inconvenience. Later on, it makes the game literally impossible. But you know, I don't really miss that. It's going to be a good start if I'm doing that sort of thing. No. And see that you can refuel like that. There you go. That was Splosion Man shouting cake, as there are hidden cakes in every level of the game. I've not, you know, I've not got any of them, basically. To put it simply, well, I've got ones that I've seen, like that one for example, but there's been quite a lot of levels where I've not, and I'm going to try and attempt to get every single cake. So yeah, I would have got the achievement for not hurting a scientist there, I think, but now I can kill all the ones I want and they turn into nice pieces of meat. So yeah, the game will just start going up in difficulty from now on. But yeah, I'm hoping later on that levels will only take about an hour, 15 minutes each to complete, which I think would be good. Would be handy with the new YouTube time limit. As you saw then, that green barrel that I used there flies you on a path that you can't control, basically. They usually like little set things like that just happen there. So you know, it's going to be quite good. Like that's another one there, so you go and it launches you. And then obviously you go and destroy the guy who's on the thing. Ta-da! The achievement, if you collect all the cakes in the game, is actually called Not a Portal Reference, which I thought was quite funny. That's the name of the achievement. I think the cake, there's probably a cake up there, knowing my luck. In fact, there might be. I'm quite curious now. Probably shouldn't be doing this. Oh no, there's not. Well, that was a waste of time. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up! Yeah, he says some random stuff. He says get to the chopper sometimes. And I like the sort of guitar. Oh, there's the cake. No, I think I've already got it, but I'm going to get every cake while I'm playing the game. So, I'm going to go back and get the cake. Cake! I do believe if you collect the cake and then die before getting a checkpoint that was after the cake, you have to re-get the cake. I'm not sure. Don't know if that made any sense. Ta-da! Times it's 7 minutes. Oh, I can do this. Come on. Let's see how many levels we can do. This will be the most amount of levels I get done in one episode, even with the with that little intro I did of the actual game. Do come on. There's not many cutscenes in this game, but there are a few. They're really easy. You just explode behind them. I love how he runs in a different way each time. I like the aeroplane one the most that he just did there. Pardon me for burping as well. Yeah, they do try and electric shock you. Just go. Yeah, I do love this game. It's just made of pure awesomeness. And then it gets very, very hard and frustrating. I actually have completed this game on multiplayer. I did it with a friend of mine. And that was even harder because you have to explode off each other, and it adds like a whole other dimension to the game. It was very fun, but it tested our friendship. It was very frustrating. It was funny though. It was a good amount of time wasted by doing it. Oh yeah, on hardcore mode as well. You see how I just got electric shot there, and all it did was like blacken me. If you get hit while blackened like that, while spent, so to speak, you die and then you have to go back to the checkpoint. But on hardcore mode, it's one-hit kills. So you get, if I'd have done that, then I'd have been sent back to the start of the level. But I just got blown up there. But good old checkpoint. Good old checkpoints bring me back here. There we go. So that's how it works on hardcore mode. So I'm not even gonna kid myself into thinking I can do that. If anyone can do that, I will marry them. You know, I mean, at the start now, I've done that. I did like the first 4 or 5 levels, you know, without on hardcore mode. I can see the other cake up there. Yeah, I did the first few levels and that on hardcore mode, and you know, it wasn't that bad. It was a minor inconvenience, like I said, but trust me, later on it is very hard. There we go. Level complete. 5 minutes left. Oh yeah, rocking out. I do love the little Batman loading time things like here. You know, the whole Batman teleport thing, sort of thing. When, yeah, I do like that. That's quite cool. Okay. Yeah, just to clarify for everyone, I will be doing episode 2 and Portal once I've done this. But I'm just doing this to break things up for the people who are sick of Half-Life 2 and don't really like it. So yeah. Bing! And I thought this was a game most people could enjoy. Whoop! Especially later on when I get extremely frustrated. Doom, doom. Obviously they close on you and kill you, and just sort of explode up them like that. Oh no. Yeah, I'd suck at this on hardcore mode. That one's a bit weird though. Sort of like a monkey. Monkey? There's a reference to, I can't remember the makers of this game. There's a reference to another one of their games that you get an achievement for. What game did they do? They did SPLODE, didn't they? And no, what game did they do? I don't know. I do love the sort of Kill Bill music when you kill someone like that. No, I can't remember what game they did. I think it was SPLODE. And no, it wasn't SPLODE. Oh my god, it was something similar. It reminded me of SPLODE. That was it, but it wasn't SPLODE. It was some game that they did. I'm sure some of you will be quick to commentate. I forgot about that. I was going to try and fly up then. I'm sure some of you will be quick to explain what it was. But, it was like some monster game, and it was, yeah, there's a reference to that which you get an achievement for in this game, which is like at the very end of the game. It's like on the second to last level. So, well, the last level's the boss level. Actually, I think the cake's down that middle bit there. Down here. Yeah, it is. Cake. That's fun. Do that again. Yeah, I do love that. The sort of guitar riff every time you explode. Like da-na-na-na-na-na. Obviously, if you fall in acid, you die immediately. Yeah, this episode will probably be the most boring of all the episodes because the game does get a lot more frustrating and annoying, especially for me. Like, I'm doing all this in sort of pretty much one take, like not dying often, whereas later on there'll be a lot of fast forwarding, let's put it that way, of me like just dying and dying and dying. I'm hoping I can finally finish this level before the timer runs out. What am I doing? Go on now. Wow. Alright, that's that done. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, there we go. Alright, okay, that'll do it for this episode. I would start the next level, but I know it'll just run out halfway through. So, thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, this is my new LP, so I'm hoping you guys enjoy it. But yeah, so yeah, this has been RippleZipple, and I'll see you in a bit.